Hello again everybody, so today I'm going to do another trick using my bicycle Shadow Masters deck. So basically what we're going to do is we can give the cards a couple of cuts, and we're going to ask the spectator to select a card. So they're going to select a card like this, and they've selected that card, which is the 8 of hearts. So then we can ask the spectator to put it back in the pack, which they do there, put it back in the pack. And you want to catch a break where they put their card in the pack, but don't make this too obvious. So we're catching a break there, as you can see, but we don't make it too obvious, so their card is now that one there, the 8 of hearts. And then what we can do is move their card to the top, then give the pack a false cut, like this. And it looks like we've completely mixed the cards, but their card 8 of hearts is on the top of the pack. Now what we can do is split the pack into 3 separate piles and say, okay, point to 2 piles. And let's say they point to these 2, we'll say, okay, we'll get rid of this pile. And we'll do it again, and we'll say, okay, point to a pile, point to this one, we'll get rid of this pile. Split it into 3 again. 1, 2, 3, point to 2 piles. They point to these 2 again, we'll get rid of this one. Then I say, point to this one, point to this one, we'll get rid of this pile. I say, okay, let's do this one more time. Boom, and boom. Picked it, point to a pile, that one. Okay, we'll get rid of that one. Point to this one, we'll get rid of that one. And say, okay, we have 3 cards now. Point to 2 cards, point to these 2, we get rid of this card. They point to this card, we get rid of this one. And then we say, okay, what was your card? The 8 of hearts. Let's go, you happen to eliminate every card except the 8 of hearts. So this trick is very easy. All it requires is basically the power of persuasion trick that Miss Mag 822 did, and it just basically involves you to get their card, to control their card to the top of the pack. So let's say they select the 8 of hearts again. And basically when you say okay, like I said, they put the card back in the pack, and all you need to do with the card is catch a break. So you put the rest of the deck on top and catch a break with your fingers there. And say okay, we'll cut the cards, cut their card to the top of the pack. Say okay, we'll also give the cards another quick cut, give a false cut, and then you're ready to go. And then the next is just the power of persuasion. So let's say okay, I'll split the pack into 3 bits, and they pick these 2. Their card is still the top card on here, so we need to make sure we don't get rid of this pile, so we get rid of this one. Seems like the obvious choice. Pick these 2, so they point to this pile, we get rid of this one. Do not get rid of the pile with their card. Split it into 3 again. They point to this pile. Okay, we say okay, we'll get rid of those 2. And then we say, okay, and maybe I sort it into pile 3, and just say, okay, point to 2 piles, say they point to these 2, we shall get rid of that one, say they point to this one, get rid of that one. We've narrowed it down to 3 cards, 1, 2, 3, if they point to this card, we get rid of those 2 straight away, and then we say, that's your card, the 8 of hearts. Thank you, tell me what you think, and I will see you next time.